This is going to be part 2 of the Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough. This is my 4th go around. I didn't do an intro video on the first one because I just really wanted to get stuck into that 2.0 update, even though I didn't actually do anything really 2.0 related. We just got through that first introductory mission, plus meeting Jackie and all that stuff. All that fun stuff. God, Jackie's a good character. Anyway, I'm going to try and keep doing these half-hour blocks either daily or as much as I can before Phantom Liberty drops on Thursday next week? Friday next week? Next week. I think it's Friday next week. So that's like 5 or 6 days away. And I'm just noticing that my foam panels are falling off the wall. Oh my god, there's so many. Yikes. Anyway, distractions. So yeah, we're just going to keep chugging through. I'm probably not going to 100% this one. I've done that twice now. I did it on my Street Kid playthrough and on my Nomad Mail playthrough. So we're just going to do the main stuff. And we'll just go from there. We'll see where it takes us. I haven't quite decided how I want to play this bee, so I've made her a like fairly all-rounder character. But we'll see how we go. So let's just jump back into Night City.
Feels great to have you back. So then, did y'all hear about that Arasaka aircraft carrier docked in Night City? Called Kujira, or...
Alright. I'll try and keep the commentary to a minimum, because that's not really what I'm about with this kind of thing. I'll comment on the cool stuff, which is like the whole game, but let you enjoy the story. I'm sure if you're watching this 4th playthrough, you've probably played it yourself at least once.
Whoa, V? You get your beauty sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something when I jacked into that Corpo's biomon. Don't know, a neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling and my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Yeah, throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
I fucked that up, right? Whoops. Yikes. Anyway, do that later. Oh. Yeah, right. Public please.
You embarrassed?
Hey, V. Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How did you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Shit.
Oh, these are the new car things they're talking about, right? Yeah, right. Anyway. Building.
Oh, no, no, no. 14 is no good. It's just not. Wait, you mean 14 a day? Man, that's different. Disgusting. Hot to know in crowd?
Right?
Yes,
Yesterday's
I call you.
convoy.
How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping he did. You curious?
Air quality that even Mother Nature can envy.
Pete, the sweet little 45's waiting for its mommy. Purrs after every shot now.
This gun is definitely way better than what is in my
Let's have a
inventory
look.
right now. So, where is it? Oh, what? They've changed it. That's wildly different. All of this stuff is wildly different. Yeah, right. Mhm. Yeah, sweet. Got a little knife on it. Get rid of this shit. Excuse me. Ugh. Get rid of this stuff. Let's get rid of these. I don't know why that was two of everything in there. Alright.
Thanks a lot. What's the ones? Scope and muzzle. What can I get on there? All right, let's see what you got.
What I like to hear.
Supercharger, tech weapon mod, AR-LSMG. There was no mag mod on that, it was just stealth damage. It's not going to help us at all. SMG muzzle brake. Recoil angle reduction. Yeah, let's try that. Try that, just for funsies. Alrighty. That's good.
Him, they cuffed, gagged, and threatened to kill him. What in the...
AI created by Raven Microcybernetics has been lauded for several of her works over the years.
Hello, it's time for your local news. The Aratama Matsuri Festival is nearly upon us. To mark the event, the streets of Night City will come alive with exquisite multi-story dashi floats. The festival program will also include musical performances by biwa virtuosos and theatrical performances in the No tradition. The sponsor for the festival is the Arasaka Corporation, and in an exciting development, even Hanako Arasaka has announced her participation in the dashi tour. From all of us at WNS News, we wish you a
So,
safe and
we didn't talk about yesterday.
Woman of the hour. Jeez, it took you long enough. Worked up an appetite just waiting. Sit down, let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Vector.
Didn't figure you as the type for Asian. Would've thought you'd find it too exotic.
What do you mean? What's there not to like? Noodles? Check. Synth sirloin? Check. Get some more Chile action up in here, and you're looking at Mama Wells' signature sopa de fideos.
Mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated cool.
So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Well, our savior wants to tell you everything himself. Face to face. No pressure, but whole deal's riding on you now, chica.
Why do I gotta go? You and T-Bug draw straws without me?
T-Bug and Dex go way back, and my face is yesterday's news. Oh, Dex says he needs to check you. Talk to you. Look, V, it's his job, his rules. I can't blame him for taking a personal approach. And it ain't as bad as you think, okay? Trust me.
Guess I got no choice then.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is in a league of his own.
Don't get me started on fixers. They catch a client, find the cheapest gonk to do the job, then drop their corpse at a landfill.
Shit. Hit the nail on the head, V. Gracias a Dios. Estoy lleno. Brought your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our, dust-up with the scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
Just thought we'll have a nice moment.
So we rolling or what?
Let's feel this factory new ride.
Electronic burner. I got one.
First stop. Ripper Duck. And chica, easy on the gas, eh? I just ate. I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Miss D.
You don't say.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
Typically not the best driver in this.
Yeah, this is it. Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done dusting her circuits. We'll hash out what Dexter's cooked up.
You are not the masters of your memories, for your eyes do not belong to you, or rather, not only to you.
Hey, V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
Legato. So beautiful.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
So cute.
Malone drops his guard.
Picky, spry as ever, you old ripper. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. Oh, wow. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig, had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Oh, kit and caboodle.
All right, Kit. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Met a new fixer. Gave me a job. Name's Dexter Deshawn.
Known quantity. from the afterlife. No denying you're moving up.
But something you're not telling me, Vic?
Keep your guard up, that's all. I've heard some things about Dex. He's not as chill as he makes himself out to be.
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dexter DeShawn, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter DeShawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the Eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear? Chair, please. Sit down and relax. Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
This definitely looks way cooler than the other version. But we'll see. Forward this. So it's just requirements for everything. What is this? It's mixed. Let's probably need that. What's this? Yeah, it's not really what I want. That's what that's not. That's cool. Sweet. Read this as well, I guess. Ah. I wonder if that levels up as well. Is that a bit cool? That definitely looks like. Oh, right, that's the perk. Devi. Sweet.
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that major league arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Same as always. Don't feel a thing. You ask me that every time, you know. Not as if things are gonna be any different today.
Sure thing, kid. I mean, not like there's any risk of a stroke or paralysis, but what do I know? I'm just a doctor. That's what I thought. Lights out for a minute, all right? Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in. You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
Oh, beautiful. Time for the scanner. It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions. I also injected an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well. It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
What am I looking at?
A mild stim. Should boost neurotransmission in the short term and muffle some of the side effects while the implant takes.
You're the best, Vic. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
See, have anything else? No. It does. First I already did, but that's all out. Got a pack of patch.
Your heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay. Do my best to talk us up.
Do you
Lee, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyberpsychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Yo, Miss V. A pleasure.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Simple indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bangle? What Would you rather live in peace as Miss Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory smelling near like posies without seeing your 30th?
It's first place or no place, Dex. Cost isn't a factor.
Classic. I'd expect nothing less from eager, supple youth. Respect. All right, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scab home.
Hang on, got a question of my own now. Why all this, Dex? Why me? Could've had Jackie or T-Bug sitting here. Could've just done this on comms.
Call me old-fashioned, but I like to look anyone I do biz with in the eye. Had the pleasure of meeting the Jackster in the past, and Sweet T-Bug helped this brother out 2 years ago. So here we are. Besides all that, got a special little pre-mission just for you. But we'll get to that.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Guessing it belongs to a corp?
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
Corps don't deserve special treatment.
Shit, you ain't playing around. Got a feeling this could be a start of a beautiful friendship built on heaps of eddies.
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slotting the shard. Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing his thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, a.k.a. Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstorm, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal affairs. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk. Stick up her ass ain't growing any shorter, so she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Client. What's her thing? Why does she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Vetting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End the convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggie's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though, is gonna be all you. One more thing, Miss V. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Hmm? Later now.
Dexter, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally and not, yeah.
Claimed to want to check our pro cred, but to me it feels more like he tangled us up with Maelstrom and Militech. There's this combat bot military prototype. Maelstrom clept it, then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right, heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
About sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deeds of some Militech agent too, but don't know how much help she stands to be.
Ha. Chingon.
Yeah, you don't sound thrilled. Royce, what do you know about him?
He's fucking whack, something special. Junkies snort junk. Royce snorts chrome.
Easy level. Let me play. You can walk.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table, Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
Must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Parker. Think I ought to see her first. See what she's like, what she's after.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods. Put my nose to the ground. Stick around. Hasta luego.
Alright. That was a quick and dirty 30. We're going to leave it there for today. I know we didn't get through much, but we met Dex, that cheeky bugger. Cheeky bugger? Is that enough? He's a real piece of shit, right? Like, betrays us. This is the 4th playthrough. You can't be watching this for the first time. Spoilers all the way. So, anyway, yeah, we'll pick this up later. Like I said, I'm going to try and post these daily. I'll do some longer plays so that I can get through a bit more story. But we'll just see how we go. Like I said, I'm not going to try and do every single quest this time around, just the main pieces. And we're just going to have a good time. So, yeah, we're going to leave it there for today. If you want to check out some Apex content, I got plenty of that on the channel. There's the YouTube shorts that I post every day. Sometimes I post matches on the weekends. Instagram, TikTok, all have the same content, just different platforms. So whatever tickles your fancy. Otherwise, have a good weekend, enjoy gaming, and we'll catch you in the next one.